Hey, how's it going, my super friends? I am Merciless. Thanks for watching the vid. This is my review for Batman the Merciless. Another Dark Knight comes to the fray, this time combining Batman and Ares from Wonder Woman's lore. Ares, a big, tough, really strong, powerful god of war. We've seen him in the Wonder Woman movie most recently, where he was portrayed by the Thornberry father, who looked really bad. But hey, in this issue, in this story, the Merciless is really badass, man. It's really strong. However, when I compare this Dark Knight to the previous ones we've gotten already, this one seems a little not underpowered, but like not as strong as the other Dark Knights. What I really liked about this story is the theme of war. It's a classic heroic epic tale. What is war? The good versus evil. Is there such a thing as good versus evil? Having Batman as the character combined with Ares makes the parallels really interesting, because Batman on one hand is merciful. Batman knows when to stop the violence, he knows how to hold back. But when we combine Batman with Ares, a guy who just feeds off war and violence and just like strength, it gives him strength. It makes for a cool story. I expected more out of this comic, but I think the length of the issue was a problem itself. I think it was really few pages. I think it needed a little bit more. And the writer Peter Tomasi is an excellent Superman writer. I love his work with Superman, but I think he needed more time and more pages to write this story. I feel we didn't get too much about the Merciless history, like the past and how he got to the Earth Zero. Like I needed more meat in the bone, you know, more meat. I wanted more. But I liked what we got. We got to see Batman picking up Ares' helmet. That's how he gets his powers. He puts on this helmet and becomes this god of war, this really powerful being, more powerful than the original or the classic Ares from Earth Zero. We didn't get to see much from his past. Also a negative for me. We just saw how he killed some people with his flaming weird sword. And we got to see the loss of Diana. They were Wonder Bat. The ship was alive there. Wonder Woman and Batman were a couple. Wonder Woman seemingly dies, and now Batman gets all angry and wants to kill all the world, everyone who loves, you're gonna die, I'm gonna show you war and shit. We get the same thing in all of these Dark Knight stories. We get to see Batman go through tragedy or a loss of a loved one, and then becomes this twisted, really violent version of himself, which it's easy to sympathize with his loss, and we kinda like to empathize also with him. But it is a big jump, man. Batman losing Wonder Woman all of a sudden becomes this god of war now and wants to wage war on the world. I mean, it's kind of a stretch. I don't really believe that, but hey, it makes for the overall story, I guess. It makes the Dark Knights what they are. The exposition is another negative for me. There's a lot of talking here. Look at this page, man. Just a shit ton of letters there. A lot of words. And hey, you finish this page, you turn the page and there's more. More exposition. I think exposition is always gonna be there in this metal saga. There's just a lot of information that they have to give us, the readers. Like it or not, we have to read it so we can know what's going on. The art by Francis Manapul is really interesting. There are some really clunky figures, like this really awesome panel of the Merciless going down on some people there, just burning them with the sword. But if you look at his hand, it looks really weird, like the sword shouldn't be working like that, or it just looks like he's not holding anything at all. It looks like he's blasting, he's energy blasting. So there are some things that don't make sense, but the overall art is really cool. It's unique to the story. It really gives the feel of a torn man of war waging on. It gives the feel of hope becoming smaller and smaller and just getting ready for this huge epic final battle they're gonna have. All in all, it's an okay comic. I recommend you get it if you just want to collect all the Dark Knights, because it's not a have to get comic. I don't think you need to read this one if you want to get the whole gist of it. If you like Manapul's artwork, the texture, then go get it. I don't really like it that much, but it's okay. This new Dark Knight, the Merciless, seems powerful. I mean, he can take a Valhalla, which is some big ass weapon, they said. At least he's powerful. I mean, he can take a punch. So yeah, fuck it. Thanks for watching my review for Batman the Merciless. I am Merciless. If you enjoyed, please click the like button, share the video with some friends, follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram at Merciless, subscribe to see more, and of course, I'll see you in the next one.